Hello everyone, this is Dr. Archangel, and I have brought you a brand new installment of Dungeons and Daily Dragons. Now, for anyone sensitive to manga spoilers, I insist you walk away from this video right now. Unless you want to be spoiled, then feel free to take a dive with me and the rest of us. So, come on. Now, before I begin, I just want you all to know, don't let the name of this video fool you. I have a deep appreciation and love for Mikasa's badassery and herself as a character. And no, she's not literally getting executed. I promise. Well, as far as the manga goes, there's no sign of her going to the chopping block. I mean, if anyone could be going to the block, it's Eren, but we're not here to talk about Eren. As much as I wish we could, but... I mean, come on, who wouldn't talk about these two lovebirds, right? So, going back to Mikasa's character. Now, if we want to understand her as a character, we need to go back to the beginning. And I mean the very beginning. Let's start with the Ackerman family. Kenny Ackerman, to be more specific. He was a serial killer back in Walshina, and according to his grandfather, who was on his deathbed, says that the Ackerman family are the only ones who are immune to the Founding Titan's memory powers. So if you follow the family line all the way to Mikasa's father, who is an Ackerman. So, yeah. Now, as for Mikasa's mother, she is an Oriental. Now, we don't know much about her on her end of the family. I mean, aside from the fact that the Oriental... Let's redo that. Now, as for Mikasa's mother, she's an Oriental. Now, we don't know too much about her or them, aside from the fact that the Oriental family left behind on Paradise are members of a long line of shoguns. So, I guess long story short, on Mikasa's mother's end of this family line, Mikasa is a member of royalty. AKA she's a princess. Or, well, she is by blood. I don't really think she considers herself a princess. Sorry, the imagination runs wild when it comes to that idea. Anyway. So, yeah, Eren has a few years left due to the Titan's curse, and Mikasa is a member of royalty. Who the hell would have thought? Although if you're caught up on the manga, and if you're Isayama himself, then you're fully aware of these two facts already, so not much to miss. So now that we have her family history out of the way in general terms, as of what we have of it so far, let's get to her personal origin story. Now, I know for all the manga readers and first season watchers of the anime, I know you all are fully aware of her dark past, but let's humor each other. Come on, let's take a refresher course. So, Mikasa was raised in Shiganshina's countryside, deep in the mountains, where Mr. Ackerman met Miss Azumabito, I hope I said that right, and who later became Mrs. Ackerman. Eventually they met the doctor, Grisha Jaeger, and they could have met Eren Jaeger, but we all know how that all ended up, so yeah. Tragic. Very tragic. Although I have to admit, Eren must really be good at tracking, considering he found the human trafficker's hideout. And of course, he also found the traumatized little 9-year-old Mikasa Ackerman, so points for you on that part, Eren. Although I have to deduct points for not noticing the third bandit, so... oh well. You get the most points anyway. Alright, now that that part is done, we're going to skip the rest of what we already know throughout the anime so far, and move over to a certain power she has. Now, there's no name for it yet, and I don't really know if there's going to be a name to begin with yet anytime soon, but what we know so far is that it's carried throughout the Ackerman family's side. Kenny, Levi, and Mikasa all have it. They carry this sense of, or a surge of power, where they suddenly go into what the fans call God mode, or whatever they call it. You can call it whatever you want, so let's just call it God mode, or a rampage. So it happened to Levi in his spinoff, and Mikasa when she killed that third bandit for Eren. Now, although I don't think it was addressed in detail, like when or how Kenny's surge of power happened, but he claims it happened. Anyway, when you combine the Ackerman family's power, along with the Asian bloodline that we don't know too much about as of yet, you have Mikasa fucking Ackerman. Eat your heart out, Eren. Anyway, so there's not much we know so far about the Asians in Attack on Titan, but what we do know is that they want Paradise's resources, and they want them all to themselves. Personally, I think there is something nasty under their rug. In other words, I think the Asians in Attack on Titan are planning something for themselves. You know, personally, if it were up to me, I would say that the Asians in Attack on Titan are lying in wait for Marley and Paradise to wage war. And once they're beaten down by their own conflict, the Asians will swoop in and steal all the spoils. That's what I think that could possibly happen, but there is slight evidence that could make this possible, but right now we don't know as of yet, so it's just a pin to put in for another time until we get more information in the manga. So yeah, but what I do know now is that Eren has about 3 or 4 years left, and we're starting to learn more about Mikasa's heritage from her mother's side. So in my experience, the best answers that we can find usually come in time. So yeah, we'll find out more hopefully in the next issue coming in the next couple of weeks. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a like and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like these. And until then, I'll see you next time. This video was peer-reviewed by the one and only Starfire. Please go check out her channel and give her some love. Thank you.